Santa's Workshop was an event that we put on here at DIY Cave to bring the community in to experience making and giving away toys to children in need. It was interesting putting this event together because it had so many components. We had a large list of volunteers who signed up early to help us pick the toy designs and then modify them to be something we could do in one day here at the shop, and then put a tremendous amount of time and effort into gathering up the materials and preparing them so that when people came in, they could start with a project that was already a little ways down the road. In addition to that, there was simply all the organization involved in making sure it all came together on one day.
I was really surprised about the people that showed up to work on the toys. People were very excited as soon as the doors opened. People were here ready to help. And I was also very surprised that the DIY Cave volunteers who just put a lot of time into it.
There was probably around 30 people. I was surprised to see a lot of faces that I did not recognize that came into the shop that somehow heard about what was going on and wanted to contribute their time and energy into doing this cool project.
We made a lot of interesting toys that day, some that were easy like yo-yos, but they were made on a lathe, and some that were difficult like wooden airplanes that had a lot of moving parts that needed to be put together. We had a lot of toys that went into the package that's going off to our charity. We had some charities in mind, and the one that agreed was Bethlehem Inn, and they have families in need at this time of year. In addition to that, there were other charities that came up along the list that we may be able to give to next year.
Oh, this event, it's really cool. It's like really awesome because while like we all come and bring like different skills and things to the table, and it's really cool just to talk to other makers and people who come here, and just like an event to like do other, like make and like give back, as well as like get to know other people and like expand on our skills.
So what it means to me is I get to share what I've learned in my life with a lot of other people, and I get to learn from them, right? I enjoy working with my hands, I enjoy being creative, and I like to share. So I'm getting to work with a lot of different people. It's really a community here. People come in and go. Some people come in for a couple of days. Some people are here on a regular basis. Really fun. And I get a lot of personal satisfaction out of being part of that community, in both being able to contribute to it and receive from it, from all the knowledge that people have got. Really fun.
I think for me, to take something from your brain and turn it into reality is such an important skill to have, and being able to do that, and here at the DIY Cave having the resources to do that is really important.
I believe in making things that are useful, and the deep satisfaction that I get, it's intrinsic, long-lasting benefit, enjoyment that I get of giving something to somebody that they can use productively and that they enjoy.
My expectations were more hopes. I had grand hopes that we would get a good amount of people through the door and we'd walk away with maybe a dozen toys that were made so we could give something to the charity. It turned out that we more than tripled those ideas, and I'm very happy with the results. It was very impressive to me how much effort and how much just pure passion our stewards put into some of these projects.
I've just appreciated the amount of enthusiasm that everybody has had coming through here. It is quite amazing that people have that drive to help, and even when they have zero DIY experience, they're eager to learn and get into it so that they can do something beneficial.
Well, why else would you do something? You know, I mean, I just enjoy it. It makes me feel good. You know, sometimes it just gives you an excuse to be creative, but you know, there's people that always need it, are always happy to do it.
I don't know, I love seeing all the different people and how they take stuff and how they, choose to take it creatively in their own direction.
Oh, my hopes for next year, I hope the next year we have the same kind of response we did this year, and that response was just fantastic this year. I had people that came in and volunteered their time throughout the day working on these projects and thanking me as they left, and I really felt like we must have done something right for that to happen.
Come and do it. It was, again, just think about how much fun everybody else had this year. We can attest to that. And I really would encourage everybody that wants to join in to come to the event.
For me, this event had a deep meaning. It was the opportunity to share with other people the joy of making something and giving it away and touching somebody else's life. And that's something that we get away from a lot in our society. People don't make as much anymore. We consume, but we don't make. And so that ability to get your fingers into the world of making and the ability to share that with other people meant a lot to me.